Hi, family of light. So, I just wanted to say a couple things because I feel like by the end of the week I'm going to have even more fun stuff to talk about. So, I wanted to talk, I know I mentioned a little bit about Mercury retrograde on the last one, and I know a lot of us have been kind of trying to play with language and use language in a way that works better for the rest of us. So, I was thinking instead of the term retrograde, we could use the word seedrograde. So if we think about it like when we're going back and kind of like reviewing our past, we're doing that because we're deciding what has value that we want to take from the past and bring into the future. What are we seeding, So I thought seedrograde, which seeds make the grade, was a cute term, so I'd like to use that one instead. And then another thing I've been doing that I think is like very cool is anytime I imagine something silly and little, whether it's like, I don't know, one of the bunny stuffed animals or like just any little doodle or like where I see a face in something and I imagine that it comes to life, I give it the intention that imagining be as eternal and expansive and joyful and real of an existence as my own soul. And this has been great for me because I personally believe that in the next reality, we are building from what we created here. So if every time you do this, you're making more reality for yourself to expand into, this is how the universe grows. So I thought that was a great little way of expanding our eternalness. What else? I've been getting stuff about binary. I know Cosmic Christie mentioned some things about binary. It's another thing like time, where like with time we have to realize that there is an order in which we as humans perceive the flow and the passage of time, but that's also not a real thing, and we're just kind of doing that because it's easier for us. This is the same thing about the structure of the universe. 0 is how we're holding space, and 1 is input. And we're all these like little spiders. Some people say fish, but I think spiders works a little better. And so what they said was, we are the spiders. So from our minds are compiling all this collective information. This is some of what our brain is doing when we're like, oh, we're not using most of our brain. Yes, we are. You just don't know what you're doing with it. So we're compiling data from TV shows and fiction and collective realities and other things that we just imagine that seem to overlap. And we are building this out into future realities. So that's why, like the ancient Greeks, this is the spider. And I don't know why they gave me this message, but do you guys remember Be Kind, Rewind? For people who remember videotapes, they said, be kind, rewind, you are the spiders. So yeah, this is why the ancients would talk about like a strand of fate. That is your strand of fate. That's what you are connected to, that's going to go out into the ethers and eternalness. Yeah, so that was pretty much it today. I love you guys. Mwah. Blessings and better eternal imaginings. Bye.